Oh, good stuff.
All right, we are live.
Speaking of good stuff, how about the Punk Rock Libertarians podcast, episode 528? Oh boy, that's a lot. I'm not gonna read all that, but
Oh
so I
no, that's just for the people that scroll by so they can see what we're going to be chatting about.
Cool. You guys can all read that. I will let you guys know that I am Otto, and today I'm joined with Jared.
What's going on, everybody?
And down there below, last but not least, James Babb, the paranoid crypto anarchist.
So great to be with you. We have so many interesting things to discuss. Can't even believe it.
Every week we got a new breakdown of something. With Trump, I mean, it's a roller coaster of contradiction and hypocrisy and based and awesomeness, and then it all devolves. Like, I don't know what we want to start with tonight. I know, like, the biggest things that have been going on, but Jared, where should we start?
Let's kick it off with some Elon derangement syndrome stories,
dude.
So
I should have looked this up. I got to find this out. You probably should go ahead and start playing the episode. You give a little intro.
The episode? What are you talking about?
No, to the video we're about to watch.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a few videos. So this one here was discovered by Babs here, and it is. Let's just watch. Let's watch. Oh, there's no audio for this, Bab. That's unfortunate. Why don't you describe what's going on then?
I thought there was audio, but this is like from the viewpoint of the like a Tesla security camera or something. Some guy just runs after this Tesla, flicks at the bird, and then starts pounding on it, like while it's driving through. Looks like Manhattan, I guess.
Yeah.
What's going through that guy's head? He is enraged.
Yeah.
I know, but you notice how it ends with a cop car.
Yeah. I like that part where there's a cop car and then he just stops. He's like, "Oh shit."
Oh shit.
Is that cops though, or is that some other shit?
Oh, no, it says no. That's their motto. You
can tell it's a police car because it's
one more frame and you'll see where it says police.
Yeah, it's parked in the bike lane, so it must be a cop car.
But I don't know if it's really a thing, but people are. I'm seeing a lot of vandalized Cybertruck stories.
Oh yeah, lots of swastikas on Cybertrucks.
This has become, I guess, better than like smashing a Starbucks window now.
Oh, I have a great picture. Oh man, I should have sent it over. It's a Tesla I saw a few weeks ago. I was driving, and I saw it, and it was like "fuck Elon" on a Tesla.
Oh shit!
It's so embarrassing. But yeah, so this was in New York City. I don't know if I'm shocked. I don't know how I feel about this because it's in broad daylight in the middle of New York City. I wonder if there was some type of altercation before this. I doubt it. The dude just probably deranged. It's probably had nothing to do with anything.
No. Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't. I guess that's the classic, like, oh, you don't know what happened before this, right?
I know. It's like, what did he say to her, Yeah. Or what did she say to him that made him so mad?
Yeah, why did he have to drop kick her in the face? Like, we don't know both sides of the story, okay?
Yeah. So it's best not to speculate.
Yeah. Here was another story I saw. A dozen Teslas torched outside French dealership.
Ooh.
In France. I think they burned out like a whole showroom. Damn. 8 cars burned out.
Oh, did someone in our group send the video of Trump with Elon, and they're talking about how they're going to start classifying all these like Tesla vandals as domestic terrorists?
Yeah, that was in the chat. Yeah, I think someone sent that over.
Is that
real?
No,
I think I saw that on Substack.
I think that's real. I mean, it is the next logical step, right?
Yeah. Oh man, I fucked up not getting the docs on that, but yeah, he said like, well, the reporter is like basically asked him like, we heard that you want to classify like the vandals as terrorists, and he says yep, and then he goes off on this whole other thing about how like American companies are so great, and Tesla's a great American company. Like, oh, there's some good European ones too, but you know, I gotta find this video though.
I think he said, and then he said he's buying one, and he's buying something for his granddaughter, and they said he's not allowed to drive it, but it's gonna be available for his staff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there was that.
Words, I'm not driving that piece of shit.
Did you see that? Like, it was like a zoomed in picture of this note he was carrying, and it had a list of like all the different models of Tesla and like the prices.
Yeah, people were making a big deal about that. I guess, like, surprised that he's up there selling Teslas. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. It seems like there's a whole lot of worse things for sale in this country.
Yeah.
But, I mean, remember when Biden was honoring the EV industry of the United States, and they had all those car manufacturers get together, and Biden drove the F-150 Lightning, or like, but they thought everybody thought it had a second steering wheel. Tesla wasn't invited to any of that shit. Like, Tesla's got the finger from the whole, like, Biden administration. Right. So it's kind of like payback, right? But Captain Carbon credit.
Yeah.
Welfare.
So this is the part that I was talking about. So
that's beautiful. Yeah. Mr. President talks about some of the violence that's been going on around the country at dealerships. Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists. I will do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them. We catch anybody doing it. I will do it. Because they're harming a great American company. I've stuck up for the NFL. I've stuck up for a lot of American companies.
A lot of shady people. I stuck up for Epstein. I stuck up for Israel.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna stick up for Tesla.
Oh. Well, that's fun.
Yeah, and so then there's been big rallies across the country. There's a protest going on every day now. They're not as Antifa filled, I guess, now that the new FBI. The new Cash is in charge of the FBI. You guys see? We also, I don't know if we talked about this, but the Patriot Front disbanded the day Cash Patel became.
Well, that was also the day USAID funding dried up. So
yeah, isn't that hilarious? Like, I thought that was a joke at first.
Is that real?
Yes, that was real.
Oh my god,
I had no clue. I was like,
I'm not getting
just
paid.
A joke. Like, nope, that was real. Blew me away. Anyway, so there's been protests around going around, a lot less violent, I would say. Who knows? They could be waiting till the summertime to unleash the Antifa.
But I think it's just neat to see sort of the system, how it fights back, right? Like, it's somewhat just unfulfilling for me, because this whole Doge thing is just a scam and nothing's really getting cut. So they're all getting mad about the cuts. So I like that, but they're getting mad about fake cuts. So it's kind of like a little disappointing.
Yeah, and even the things that are getting cut, apparently are getting uncut. Like, did you saw this? This judge here is ordering a rehiring. Let me pull this up real quick. There it is. So judge orders rehiring of probationary workers.
Welcome back. Breaking news for you. A federal judge is ordering the reinstatement of thousands of probationary workers that were fired across multiple agencies. The U.S. District Judge found the firings didn't follow federal law. He is now requiring reinstatement of those jobs immediately. This lawsuit was filed by a coalition of labor unions and organizations.
Oh, yeah. What was it? A union was involved? Yeah.
Dude,
the government workers union.
What are they? I didn't read the findings, but like, what about it was illegal? I mean, unless it's like, I can't wrap my head around it.
I want to see a showdown between the executive and the judicial branch, right? Like, I want like them to say, like, Trump, you can't do that, and Trump to be like, I'm doing it anyway. What are you going to do about it? And they're like, well, we're going to do with this, and they're like, well, I'm going to do with that. Like, let's go at it, guys. Have at it.
Gridlock, baby.
Yeah, well, I mean, going back to what you were talking about before. I mean, speaking of going back, play the video of So I found her name. I don't know if you have it queued up, Jared. But we were talking about before. There was a rally where representative from New York, Nydia Velázquez. This is what just play it. She's speaking at. Oh no, you muted it.
It's there. It's just fucking Facebook.
Doing here in a
Hold on, let me restart. I hate fucking Facebook. All right.
And what the hell are you doing here in America? Go back to South Africa. And what the hell are you doing here in America? Go back to South Africa.
That's a soundboard drop right there.
I know.
Go back to South Africa.
On the bottom of it, it was perfect. It's the meme, like look at me meme, and he goes, "I'm the bigot now."
God, she's literally standing there saying, "Go back to Africa." Like we have come full circle now. Holy shit!
And she's from where?
New York.
Who cares?
But I mean, where is her ethnicity? Like. Velázquez.
She's a good, hardworking American.
Probably looks a tad Latinx to me. I'm not sure.
Well, she's definitely is, right? Velázquez and her accent.
But I don't know if that's Latino. But based on, I don't know. I'm just going to guess Latino.
You're not a biologist either, so you.
Yeah, exactly. But what about like the black dude standing right behind her and that black woman? They must be like, wait a minute, did she just say go back to Africa? Like,
it's great. That should be the name of the podcast. Go back to South Africa.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Doge is under siege. I guess. But see, all the things. I mean, I think we're probably going to get to this with the Massie thing, but. All of these things that their bills they're introducing are funding, right? Aren't they? They go to fund all these things that Doge has been uncovering. It's like, what's the point?
Just to get people to go, oh, good, they're doing something. Finally getting rid of waste, fraud, and abuse. Like,
but
that's
they're not,
the
and they're voting to fund it.
And
the courts are saying you can't fire people.
Military budget, he added another $6 billion, right? Like. He's already given, I don't know, what, 10 or 12 billion dollars to Israel. What a joke. What a slap in the face for people that thought like he's somehow a libertarian choice or and the way he's attacked Massie. Gee, I wonder why he's attacking Massie, right? I don't think it has anything to do with this budget showdown.
Yeah, dude,
let's look ridiculous. At this. Let's read this tweet. Truth Social message. Whatever you call that. Thank you to this is from Trump. It says, thank you to the House Freedom Caucus for just delivering a big blow to the radical left Democrats and their desire to raise taxes and shut our country down. They hate America and all it stands for. That's why they allowed millions of criminals to invade our nation. Sometimes it takes great courage to do the right thing. Congressman Thomas Massie of beautiful Kentucky is an automatic no vote on just about everything, despite the fact that he has always voted for continuing resolutions in the past.
I was going to say, like Trump, we already like the guy. You don't have to,
That's the thing. When you sent this, I was like, what's wrong? Like, he sounds like he's complimenting him. But then he goes on to say, he should be primaried, and I will lead the charge against him. He's just another grandstander who's too much trouble and not worth the fight. He reminds me of Liz Cheney before her historic, record-breaking loss. The people of Kentucky, won't stand for it. Just watch. Do I have any takers? Anyway, thank you again to the House Freedom Caucus for your very important vote. We need to buy some time in order to make America great again, greater than ever before. Unite and win.
Greater tariffs than ever before.
Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? What is this? And Trump took the big L on that. Like, no one, except for the usual, like, cat turd and all these, like, Trump firsters are the only ones that were part of this.
Well,
every run of the mill, even like Matt Walsh was like, oh yeah, no, Massie.
Is there anyone that's pulling Trump's strings that has a beef with Massie? Just anyone you can think of offhand?
Maybe an American Israeli.
Well, let's see. What does Trek APAC have to say about Mr. Massie over here?
Yes, I think he is the only one with a green background.
So this is Kentucky. Some of the names here: Mitch McConnell received 1,951,910. Now, was that this year or just lifetime?
I'm not sure what that means. And it's not just APAC, but it's like other related
okay
acts and stuff.
So, yep.
How much?
I don't know any of these other people. I guess Andy Barr, 420, 750, and Thomas Massie in green with $0 received.
That means he's anti-Semitic, right? Like,
yeah.
He must really hate Jews. He won't even take their money. That's how much he hates Jews.
Now, so, I mean, I think this has got to be it. APAC already threatened. Didn't they already threaten?
Oh yeah, they already came out
to throw whatever resources are necessary against him, against Massie.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they deploy their Trump on this as well? They can't even stand one dissenting congressman. Just one dissenting congressman for the Israel lobby is completely unacceptable.
What is Rand Paul? I want to know. I want to see.
I mean, imagine you only get paid $16,000 though, and that just buys your vote.
Yeah, but that probably goes so much farther in Kentucky.
Like that, you just don't know how to negotiate.
Yeah. What about in New York? How do we get to New York here? Oh, view states. Here we go.
Yeah, I want to see. Rand
like New
Paul,
York, the asking price has to be a lot higher, right? Oh, here we go. Oh, here's where the fucking money is.
Oh, look at AOC.
Chuck Schumer, 1.7.
See, but remember, this is just the stuff that's reported.
Million.
When you're Chuck Schumer, right, it's going straight to your offshore bank account. Right?
Kudos to
big
AOC.
Booty Latina.
There we go. The only one.
Every
multiple like $1 million. 19. Who the fuck's this fucking weirdo? $19 million, dude.
Look at his face. Look at his eyes looking in different directions. Holy
shit. He can't fix his eye for $19 million.
Dude.
He can't fix his eye.
There's got to be
George
some
Latimer.
Jewish
good on you,
that...
man. Good on you.
Wow. I mean, hey, if you're going to take the money, just milk them dry.
Right.
Yeah, the ones you feel sorry for are the ones that got 16,000.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you sold your soul for that? You can't be like Hakeem Jeffries.
He's like, if I'm doing genocide, it's going to be at least $1 million.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Where's Bernie though? Let's go see Bernie.
Bernie, it would be what?
I'm gonna see Bernie and Rand Paul. That's what I'm curious to see.
Congress people that you're looking at there, or
Congress critters, as we like
to
go call them.
Wait, where the hell is Bernie again? Vermont, right?
Vermont. There we go.
Oh, look at that!
Wow,
$0.
I didn't know Vermont was so anti-Semitic.
Not a lot of Jews in Vermont, apparently.
Too cold, I guess. I don't
know. That's impressive. What about Maryland? Where
dude, I didn't realize Cardin's Jewish. Ben Cardin, our senator.
Wait, isn't he black?
No, Ben Cardin. He's an old white guy.
Oh.
Wow,
look at that, all red.
Oh, so click on the first girl. The first one.
Angela Also Brooks.
Yeah, Also Brooks.
397,000.
She's got a nice smile.
All right, go back out.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Mfume, yeah.
I think he's the representative of my prison colony.
He's mine too.
He sold out for only $168K.
This next chick though.
What next chick? Sarah?
She got 4 million.
Ooh, 4.8 million.
So Sarah, dude, she's kind of a smoke. I'm not even gonna lie. She looks better in person too. I was at Daniel's bar. It's a biker bar. I was at there one Sunday, and she was sitting at another table with a team. Like she had like 2 other people. They were like, "This
Did
is
you
what
buy
she
her
was
a drink."
My wife was there, man. I couldn't make a move.
She'll understand if you have to take one for the team to,
just say it's from Israel.
Yeah.
Or for Israel.
So what's it say underneath here? It says so she took 4 million. That's a lot.
4.8 million. Independent expenditures and campaign donations received from the pro-Israel lobby.
Wow.
So independent expenditures. So she got like walking around money, it sounds like.
Wow.
You know? Damn. That's a grift right there, man.
I know. And I don't know who Ivy is. Oh yeah, there's Hoyer. Oh, April, what are you doing? Raskin. Why is it not showing our why is it not showing, like, why is Ben Cardin not on this list? Or there you go, Andy Harris. Like Andy Harris, Ben Cardin.
You know, I look at those people like those Vermont politicians and AOC.
They're down there.
I bet you they get their money through the back channel because it still seems like they support the regime, you know, pretty much, don't they?
Why is Andy Harris down there?
I don't really understand this website.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, here we go. There's no.
You can't click on their names.
Like on this thing?
Yeah, no.
No, it's just like a scroll.
All right. Well, what does it say about? That's why I'm like curious to see, like, what does it say about?
Who?
Well, I don't know, just Andy Harris, and then
I don't know. It won't stop scrolling for me to read. This website isn't the best.
All right,
they need some APAC money flowing into this website.
So can we check for Rand Paul? Like, isn't there like a search feature? There should be like a search feature. You just type in someone's name and it tells you how much of a shill they are.
No, like it's not great.
But remember Bob
I might volunteer my services for this website.
Remember Senator Bob Menendez, just as an example. Like, do you think all of his contributions ended up like being reported for these websites to find out? All those gold bars they found in his like coat pockets and stuff. These guys have 100 ways to get paid for their bribes.
Yeah, I think you're right. Damn. Well, keep fighting the good fight there.
Did you show Trump's scorecard?
We need to find Trump's scorecard here.
I've got the link in the chat.
No, yeah, I've got it. I've got it.
And then you might have to scroll down to see.
Survey says,
$14 billion in military aid and weapons sales to Israel. Our latest analysis uncovered $230 million in spending by pro-Israel interest groups benefiting President Donald Trump since 2020. Yep. Miriam Adelson's Preserve America PAC is by far the biggest spender, pouring $215 million into U.S. presidential elections to help Trump.
So if she says, we need you to go after Massie, what's Trump going to say?
Right.
If she says, I need you to go to war with Iran, what's Trump going to say?
Yes, ma'am.
I need you to conduct a genocide in Gaza.
That's usually how it goes.
I need you to just keep everybody quiet on Epstein files.
Even JD Vance. Told you, man. Everyone on his team is in red. They were like, look, we'll find as good as an America firster, who's also secretly an Israel firster.
Oh, the vice president JD Vance one is interesting. So he received greater than 167,000, which is really nothing compared to what Trump received.
Yeah.
He didn't.
However, Vance's mentor, pro-Israel billionaire Peter Thiel, spent $15 million funding his 2022 U.S. Senate campaign in Ohio. Thiel co-founded Palantir Technologies, a CIA-backed analytics firm that helps Israel generate kill lists of Palestinians in Gaza.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about that when he was running, when they picked him.
Does more than that. That was the replacement for Total Information Awareness program. Remember that? The government program with the pyramid and the eye on top, and everyone's like, that's just too Orwellian. You can't do that. So they kind of nixed it, and then they moved it into the private sector. And Peter Thiel stepped in and be like, I can do that. We'll call it Palantir.
Yeah.
Spy on everybody, everything, all the time. Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Strategic partnership with the Israeli Defense Ministry.
Scroll down. I want you to die for Israel. Who is that?
He's a That's Hegseth.
Yeah, it's Hegseth.
He is a fanatical Christian Zionist.
Yeah. But notice they don't show any contributions on his thing, though. Or maybe he hasn't been elected. Is he a politician? Maybe he hasn't been elected.
Who?
Hegseth.
Wasn't he elected to something? I thought he ran. I thought he was a politician. Maybe not. I don't know.
I mean, he's the Secretary of Defense. Is that what you're saying?
But that's
but like,
I don't see any
he wasn't
campaign
elected.
contributions because he hasn't had a campaign.
That
I
is
don't
true.
know.
I'm not sure what his background is.
Who cares? He's a scum guy.
Let's see. Rubio got greater than 1 million.
Oh, of course.
Kristi Noem.
Yup.
Oh, she's the one that wrote about like killing her dog because he was untrainable. The fuck.
We've all been there.
God damn, just absolute monsters. Anyways.
Oh, wait, there she is. She is. Oh, Tulsi.
46.
Tulsi.
Bad Tulsi. Bad Tulsi dog.
Only 46,500. I mean, you went full on Zionist. I feel like you deserve better.
I mean, what have we what have we seen change over at the intelligence agencies now with Tulsi at the helm?
She got rid of some woke stuff.
Yeah, okay. Probably.
I think like basically she got rid of the family bathrooms. That was the extent of, of the reforms.
Yeah. I mean, it's such an op, dude. It's such an op. It's like, oh, we're cutting all this DEI stuff. Like, oh, we're really changing things. Like, we're fighting the culture war at the government level. It's like,
yeah, no.
It's like, okay, but no, like, come on, man.
It's all for show. I really do. I don't care. Like Trump, he got Ross out. It was the only thing I cared about he was gonna do. I didn't vote for him. I didn't stump
Well, I was thinking about this the other day, or I was just thinking about it like earlier today. But like, I mean, are we definitely better off with Trump than we would be with Kamala or Kamala?
Oh, we'd be getting. No, dude.
There's no way to know.
I mean,
Ross
look,
would still be in jail.
Ross would still be in jail. But like, let's put that aside.
The reaction to Trump is always worse than Trump. So when look at COVID. COVID was completely constructed and used by the regime to get Trump out and to shut down this country and cause chaos. That's all what COVID was, and that's as clear as day. So the reaction to Trump is always worse than what Trump could do. Even when he threats about tariffs and all this stuff and blah, 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 blah.
Well, but I mean, the stock market is currently down like fucking 10% right now.
It's a bloodbath. People are like canceling their retirements.
Yeah, like Bitcoin is back down. Although, to be fair, it didn't go up until he got elected anyways. So we can kind of just call that a wash, I guess. But
right.
But the stock market, that's a little scary. And like, yeah,
now, granted, it had been propped up for a long time by all the previous regimes and all the money printing.
Again, I can just Trump's not doing anything really, but
the tariffs. I mean, the tariffs are definitely.
He's also like rounding up people and sending them to Gitmo. Which
is he though? Like, is he like? Is that happening, or is that just what he says he's going to do?
I think it is. I think he's actually happening.
Well, this Mahmoud guy is currently in prison.
Yeah, I think one guy.
Well, he did have a pro-Palestine banner at college,
right? And he wasn't a real citizen or whatever.
Dude, the reaction to him, if people were like, he's terrorizing poor, innocent Jewish students who are too scared to even go to their classrooms. Like, what? Like, what? Like, some guy was like posting about that on X, and I was like, this is the dumbest stuff I've ever heard.
You know what? He's gotten all the attention, but meanwhile, there's a helpless white girl that's also gotten wrapped up in this stuff.
Oh yeah, let's see that.
And I think this is what really surprises the MAGA crowd, that this could, even a white person, that this is to keep those people out.
You want to read this?
It's an actual Becky.
You want to read this, Babs?
I'll try to skim through it. Help bring Becky home. Our daughter, Becky, a 28-year-old British tourist, has been caught up in a recent immigration crackdown. Backpacking trip turned into a nightmare. Been detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement for over 10 days, and this was on March 8th. So she attempted to cross the Canadian border for the next leg of her journey. But due to an incorrect visa, she was denied entry into Canada. When she tried to return to the U.S., she was refused re-entry and classified an illegal alien. Despite being a tourist with no criminal record, she was handcuffed and taken to a detention facility in Tacoma, Washington. So, even a white girl. Show her. Can you show her picture?
Yeah, but she's British, so.
Is there a picture on here?
That's as white as you get.
Oh, look.
Yeah. She's not even that cute. No. She'd be all right.
If she was hotter, she'd get a little bit more sympathy, I think.
She's not white. But hey, any this happening to one person is wrong, and we see a lot of these stories that are getting attention. But I have a feeling there's many, many more that you'll never even find out about.
Yeah,
I mean, I agree with you to a point, Otto. Like, yeah, the backlash is always worse, or in some cases worse. And he does do a lot of blustering, a lot of like, I'm taking over, I'm buying Greenland. Like that shit's not happening.
Right, and that's not happening.
But the tariff stuff is already having effects. Like the tariff is causing like mayhem. Small businesses to go out of business because like they've got to like jack up the price on their trucks. Like I should have saved that video too, but like
I would like to see examples because the only thing I've really seen is a Canadian liquor store dumping out all their Jack Daniels.
No, it's about the reason it's the uncertainty more than even the tariffs. That's
right. It's you have to anticipate this.
The tariff is on, the tariff is off. It's 10%, it's 20%. It's with China, it's with Mexico. We're going to pause it for 30 days. We're going to pause it for another 30 days.
Like if I'm a business owner that sells, if I'm selling cars that are primarily made in Mexico, which is like most cars. Or assembled, like, or Canada. We were looking at the other day, like how many fucking cars, like almost all the cars are coming from Canada. So like if I'm a car dealer and I've got to forecast like what I need to set my prices at for like the next 6 months or however far out, like if tariffs right now are 10, 20%, I can't be like, well, let's just assume Trump's going to revoke that. So I'm just going to pretend like they're not there.
Right. If
like you have to factor that in.
Yeah, if the tariff was happening, they could factor it into the price, buy their inventory accordingly. If the tariff's not going to be there, they could buy their inventory accordingly. What nobody wants to do is be the one stuck with the inventory, and then there's a change, and you didn't, and now you're the one holding the bag on that transaction. Right. So people are just saying, you know what? Since I don't know, I'm not going to restock inventory. I'm not going to do these big purchases. I'm not going to build this. I'm not going to expand. And that's why everything's tanking. So I don't know. Everybody says, well, it's terrible economics, but it's really good negotiating tactics. And he's really going to stick it to these other countries and they're not fair. So whatever.
Yeah. I don't see the end game. I think, I don't know.
Mayhem.
It's the first 100.
Poverty.
It's like it's his first 100 days. I don't know. I'm not giving him hope. Like I don't.
BlackRock owns everything.
Right. What like taxes are going to keep going up. Like they're also like in Maryland. Like they're also increasing. Westmore's increasing our state tax. So it's already sales tax, which is at 6%, is now going up to 8%.
That'll be great for Marylanders. They can't wait.
Love it. Great.
Especially you know what. It's an extra slap in the face to the lower economic brackets, right? Like, if you make $1 million a year, a little bit of extra sales tax is no big deal, right? Because you're not spending most of what you make. If you're on the lower tier, you spend everything you make. Maybe at the grocery store that week you get paid.
Right.
I can relate to that.
So that's going to be a much heavier tax on the people that are the most broke. Way to go, Maryland! You did it. You stick it to those poor people.
Hey, as long as he's got a D, as long as he's blue, right?
Yep.
He must be looking out for the poor.
The taxes keep going up. Wars are still continuing.
Well, and then meanwhile, like energy prices are going up here too. Like PG&E is going up.
$500 last month was our bill.
Oh fuck, dude.
$500. It's going up and up and up and up and up.
Mine's been more than double that.
Shit. I don't think mine's ever been over like 3.
My electric's well over 1,000.
What?
What are you doing, dude? What are you growing over there?
Are you mining for a certain coin or something?
Are you mining? Are you mining for shit coins over there, dude? You have like 3 pools you're heating?
I'm not going to say what I use the electricity for, but let's just say it's all for good purposes. Okay.
Hydroponic.
Yeah. Well, damn, I feel a bit better about my bills now.
Yeah, mine's a lot, and it's only going up. It sucks. My house is starting to fall apart, and I'm like, shit. Like, I gotta find some way to come up with money somehow. It sucks, and now it's just like I gotta worry about taxes going up. So it's like that was all gonna happen. This was already baked into the cake. Like everyone's like, oh my gosh, like Israel's getting more money, and the wars are continuing, and the economy it would be that way anyway.
Let's brainstorm some ideas for people that may be feeling the pinch. Get into the black market. That's my advice. Right?
Start dealing drugs.
Sell drugs.
It doesn't have to be drugs unless you're, if you're good at that, fine.
Become a hitman.
But maybe you can cut hair. Maybe you do personal training. Maybe you're an auto mechanic, right?
Like you can't just decide to be an auto mechanic, dude.
But I'm saying maybe you are already, right?
Okay.
Whatever thing you're doing, maybe you can do that in the black market under the table.
Oh yeah. Well, they all do that anyways. Every mechanic I know already does that.
I would hope so, but
for my father-in-law,
find some kind of side hustle that's outside of their control.
And buy Bitcoin. It's on sale right now. But not if you need to spend it on your groceries that week. Then don't buy Bitcoin.
I heard gold. Did gold hit $3,000?
Oh wow!
I might have to sell my gold.
Are you serious?
I might have to.
Yeah, gold's at
I need money.
Almost exactly 3K right now.
Oof! Look at that.
I know we don't discuss finances on, but I would buy gold if I knew somebody was selling it.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, let's see what's going on. Bitcoin. 81. That's not bad.
It's heartbreaking. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's regret. It's better than what it was. If 81 is your base, you're fine.
I mean, it is still up 20K since 6 months ago.
Do you realize how much I would have lost if it hadn't been for that boating accident?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
down
just used
significantly.
To it. Whenever it goes up, I just assume it's going back down. That's how
whenever it goes down, I buy a little bit more.
Yeah, I need to turn on my buys back on. They got shut off because Swan switched their custodian or something, and I guess they shut off my fucking deposits. Annoying.
Do you?
If I were to be buying, this is all hypothetical, of course.
Do you keep separate wallets for KYC and non-KYC?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, right. We don't give that kind of advice here.
Where do you keep all of your Bitcoin, and what is your passcode?
What is your?
I mean, before the boating accident, did you?
I mean,
that is honestly, just something that maybe a lot of people don't think about.
All my Bitcoin is unfortunately KYC.
So keep that in a wallet. But for other people, say you're at a bar and your friend reimburses you with some Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Put that in a different wallet.
Yeah.
Say, if you're doing a personal transaction, with somebody just put it,
I mean, it's pretty hard to find KYC Bitcoin these days, though, because most people have bought their Bitcoin. Right. Yeah, non-KYC, because most people have bought it off of Coinbase or... I mean, all mine is either off of Coinbase or Swan. And then anything that was sent to me, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Some of it might be from Coinbase. Some of it might have been from elsewhere. But
it's for you to know and the IRS to find out.
But it is difficult to try to keep things separate because...
Separate but equal,
It's like I have, I have vendors that I pay in Bitcoin for services. And then... hypothetically in Minecraft, and then sometimes maybe someone affiliated with that company might need me to go, for instance, they might offer me a small amount of Bitcoin for me to buy from them, right? So am I getting back KYC Bitcoin that I paid with, or can I not consider that non-KYC, right? Because it's been through another company. Nobody really knows. I assume that it's all traceable.
I would assume that everyone who's watching on YouTube right now should like our video, please. If you're watching this anywhere, please just like it right now. This is unacceptable.
What?
See, there's lots of people watching on YouTube, and there's only one like. And there's only one like. You know who that like was from? Me.
Can we at least get
there's one other like.
Can we get a laugh react, or is this the wrong platform?
We've got one heart and we've got one like.
That's on Facebook. Talking about on. And you know who that love reaction was from? Me. Trying to help
Central Jersey libertarians.
Wait a minute. No,
that's a little autoerotic.
No, it's here. It says all reactions. I guess I reacted. Whatever.
I think if you love your own stream.
Well, hey, look, we're back. We're being a little bit more professional these days.
Yeah.
We're organized.
Assembled a list of topics in advance to try.
We have a list of topics.
Better.
All right, we got 5 likes. I threatened the audience, and I got the 5 likes.
Headline.
Thank you.
Thank
you, YouTube watchers. Thank you.
Let's okay, we've got this Trump gun grabbing. Have you guys seen this video?
No.
At first, when I saw the headline, I thought, "Oh, this is that one where he said take the guns first." Nope, he's at it again.
Yeah, literally the same shit. So let me.
But it's that new blonde girl this time.
Hey.
Wouldn't you like? Wait, never mind. I forget her name. Well, I was gonna. Is it Bandy? I can't remember.
Pam?
Bondi?
Is it Pam?
Is that her?
Pam Bondi. Okay, I was thinking of her last name. Yeah. Pam Bondi.
And rewriting it, and we are going to bring in something called the Gun Violence Restraining Order. So if someone is civilly committed, typically you can hold them for up to 72 hours, but people are getting out within 24 hours, the majority of them. So what we want to do is let law enforcement come in and take the guns.
Good.
They're a danger to themselves.
Which you can't do right now.
Well, because without being adjudicated. So because they're a danger to themselves.
You want them to take the guns and not go through 6 months of legal trials and everything.
Exactly. But we also have to give the mentally ill the due process in which they deserve, President. So what we're doing is they're going to be able to take the guns when they're taken into custody or into the hospital. And then when they're released, within 24 hours or 72 hours later, typically it's 24 hours, but law enforcement will have 72 hours to determine whether they should give those guns back, or they can go to a judge and say, Your Honor, please keep these guns. We feel this person is...
I wonder if that's going to happen in 100% of cases.
Oh yeah, let's just trust law enforcement to, make that decision. I don't know what the hell that is. The video wasn't even playing anymore.
Just a reminder that Trump is a horrible, horrible gun grabber. Let's never forget that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell the story. So I knew a girl once who was having a relationship with a married man, and she got mad at her boyfriend for not leaving her. He found he wasn't leaving his wife, so she called his wife and left a message being going off pretty crazy, just I just want to let you know your husband came in me and blah blah blah, and said all these things. Went off, and she hung up the phone.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah. Oh boy. So thank you, Mr. President. Yes. So anyway, I guess he or his wife called the police and had her committed and held for 24 hours. Just under that threat alone. So if she had guns, even though she was no threat, she never made any threats. She just called
she just revealed some uncomfortable facts.
Yeah, screaming your husband's a piece of crap. He's been cheating on you for years. I was sucking his dick in the parking lot while you were inside. Just being as obnoxiously graphic like that as you could be. She didn't make any threats to the family or any nothing like that. She was just going off on a voice message and called her a few times. Yeah. And that was enough they got her committed for 24 hours.
Wow.
And it's just if she had guns, she never made a threat to anybody. Why would they? So then on this case now, if this was the case, they would have taken her guns and be sorry, we're going to hold on to these, and we're going to go to the judge and say, you don't deserve to get your gun back because this is Maryland and we don't want you to have guns anyway. So we take any excuse that we have. I don't know. This is stupid. This is just dumb shit.
When you're that kind of a trashy person, you need a gun. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
your lifestyle is going to require self-defense. I could just tell, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but I think this is just another, like I don't know, what is he doing with this? Who is asking for this? Who other than his police federal whatever police union is? Who else is asking for this? At least on
Davos, I don't know, World Economic Forum,
the Democrats.
Yeah, like,
also, there wasn't much gun grabbing. I don't know, Brandon. Brandon,
why would Israel want this to happen? I guess we should just let somebody call Miriam Adelson and ask what's up.
So Brandon says, I don't like it either, but I wonder how much worse the gun grabbing would be under Harris. And I'm like, I don't know.
It'd be much better, because under Harris, the Republicans would be all up in arms about some kind of gun control.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone would be ready to fight over it.
Meanwhile, this is the only place I've seen this video.
Right.
You know.
Right. Excuse me. Same here. Yeah. I have not seen this video.
Trumpers aren't even going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, what a slap in the face for libertarians that got on the Trump train. Right? Like what a complete, like, I don't need you anymore. So fuck you, Massie. You're out. We're doing gun control. We're doing taxes. We're kicking out people that criticize genocide. We're doing a genocide. We're increasing the military spending.
Get in. We're doing genocide.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Like, I mean, I'd really like to see where these libertarian Trumpers are at now.
I mean, they're still out there saying, like, and they'll be like,
well, at least we got Ross out.
Like
okay, I get it. We got Ross out. All right. But holy shit.
I don't know. They're still like, oh, well, he's gonna abolish the Department of Education. Cool. That's great.
Fuck. Oh, of course he is. Come on. No,
didn't he fire a bunch of people? I thought a bunch of people got fired from that.
Well, here's
employees.
Alex shared this article from LinkedIn. So Alex has taken a hiatus from Twitter because of Lent. Yeah, but instead he's just trolling LinkedIn for news.
Right. I'm sure he's like dropping like alt-right memes on them. And...
Yeah. So
wait, is True Social considered? Because is that where he is?
Yeah. That's right, like, I'm giving up sex for Lent, and then you just do like anal. It's
Department of Education will lay off 1,315 workers, about half of its staff. I like the way they call them workers. They should use quotation marks, though. Yeah. About half of its staff
on the payroll.
See, the thing about it is, what do I don't like about the Department of Education? It's not the workers. It's the policies and everything they've done since their inception to destroy public education. Okay?
Right. Like Common Core's not going anywhere.
With 3,000 employees or 20 employees, if the policies don't change, this means nothing.
Right. I mean, that's this is going back to what we were talking about before, where it's like, okay, you got rid of the DEI stuff, but like, what policies are, like, what actual harmful shit that happens externally, not internally? Like, yes, internally, maybe the DEI shit is bad and whatever, but like externally, are you actually ending any policies that are impacting people that don't
and how
work
many
there?
How many of these employees, because this included 63 probationary workers let go last month, who's to say that a judge isn't going to order all these people back to work?
Yeah, that's another thing. I expect that coming. They're just like, no, you're going back to work. Everyone go back to work. That's what I see. That's
still
exactly
that's a win for us, because if they're fighting over, like, go back to work. No, don't go back to work. I'm coming back to work. You're not going back to work.
I'm going to come.
The hope with laying off all these people is that it will actually make them less efficient and less effective.
Right. That would
be great.
They're not. I mean,
because imagine you have to like rehire like another 1,500 people. Like, you got to train them, you got to onboard them, you got to blah blah blah. I mean, assuming they actually do anything, but let's say that for the sake of argument they do. Like, all right, good job, Doge. You've done what we want you to do, which is to like disrupt and make them less effective.
Even if it's just for like a month where they're not able to hurt as many kids.
Right. Yeah.
But still, the solution is if you're really concerned about what the Department of Education is doing, because your own kids are involved, you've already made bad choices. Like this is how. I mean, I'm concerned about other people's kids, but at least you can, we can all take care of our own kids and avoid that. At least try to protect ourselves better.
Well, what if you fight back by suing the schools? How about
do they have an obligation to teach? I don't think so.
No, I think that's what they're going to rule.
That's going to be funny. It's like the whole oh yeah, cops don't have an obligation to defend you.
Well, in Pennsylvania, before we hit that headline, there's I'd say an attendance requirement. It's not any kind of learning requirement or teaching requirement. The only requirements are based on attendance. So I don't know if it's the same in Connecticut where this girl graduated with honors.
Let's watch this video.
Could you read this, or would it take you a long time?
It's impossible. I just see his words everywhere.
Alicia graduated from the Hartford Public School System.
Say? I just see words everywhere. Sorry, it's not funny, but it kind of
Go ahead, back it up. No, it is. It is funny.
Could you read this, or would it take you a long time?
It's impossible. I just see his words everywhere.
Alicia graduated from the Hartford Public School System last year, but she says today she is illiterate. She still doesn't know how to read or write. When she was in early education,
they would just either tell me to sit in a corner and sleep, or just draw pictures, flowers for them.
There's trouble I got in school for sleeping.
I mean, that sounds fucking awesome.
Well, that's what every kid's doing. So she didn't just graduate. She graduated with honors and got a scholarship to a university. Okay. You can't fucking make this shit up. I'm not joking.
Let's see, a Connecticut honor student is suing her school district, saying she is illiterate. Despite graduating from Hartford Public High School in June with honors and getting a scholarship to the University of Connecticut, Alicia Ortiz is claiming she cannot read or write. She spent 12 years in the Hartford Public School District, testified at a May City Council meeting explaining her unique situation, how this educational system has failed her. Should we watch this video too? Oh, no, this is just a picture.
I was going to say.
Now, it's like, where are the parents here? Like, if your kid's not reading in kindergarten, okay, like, you're going to know, right?
Yeah. Like when you give them the cereal box and they ask like, well, what is this? Like,
every kid reads at their own pace, but the parent must have been aware of this at some point, right? How does the parent not know the kid can't read? Under what world is that possible?
Right. I know.
But wait, hold on. It does say, and not that this excuses it, but she had a special education case manager.
So they thought she was retarded and just said, whatever.
Yeah, basically. They're just like, they probably just
graduated with honors. That's to tell you how bad the other school.
Okay,
what are the other kids?
Now let's talk about University of Connecticut and their scholarship program.
Shit, can I get my daughter to? I'll get her up there.
According to her lawsuit, she began having problems with letter, sound, and number recognition as early as first grade. And because those issues were not addressed, she began acting out in school. Yeah. I mean, she probably just had a learning disability, and they just said, "Well, fuck it, give her honors and fucking send her to university."
Like, I'd like to know what pharmaceuticals they gave her as well.
I don't know that it says anything about that here.
Right? Like, I'm sure the reporter wouldn't ask. Wait, mental health treatment.
Where do you see that?
Ortiz, something.
She was in.
Although she's been in classes since February 1st in order to get mental health treatment. I'm thinking she's some kind of a MK Ultra project.
It's like, wait a minute, did she see the babies in Iraq from the babies in the? Dude, I can't even.
What?
I screwed that joke up.
What are you talking about?
I screwed the joke up.
You're talking about like the Israel babies?
Incubators, babies in incubators. Like, That's what it reminded me of. Never mind. Whatever.
But seriously, what's up with the college that gave her a scholarship?
Probably DEI.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going to add that onto my daughter's. Like, apply there.
Just put on there she's retarded, and then.
Oh, good Lord.
I mean, now alternative theory, she actually can read and write, but the parents are like, hey, let's see if we can get away with this and win some money.
That is true.
I mean, that would be pretty.
Brandon says public schools are literally just retard daycare at this point. That is true.
Oh man,
you can't deny it.
No, there's really no denying it at this point.
The relevant meme would be like, he's out of line, but he's right.
Pretty much. Well, what are you gonna do? Oh well, good for her, I guess. Wait, is she literate? So she still can't read or write.
How could she file a lawsuit without being able to fill out the forms?
So wait, she's just still seeing all words.
She just made an X on the.
She gets a version that's just pictures. It's just symbols and pictures.
Somebody had to act it out in an expressive dance, and then she could.
Like the faded menu at the Chinese restaurant. Like she's like, that lawsuit right there. Give me that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the number 4 special.
Number 4. Oh man. Well, yeah. What you want to hit something real quick before we go? Last topic, or do you want to take this on over? What do you want to do, Jared? James,
what do we got? We got anything
left?
You want to come?
Fuck it. Let's go to the after hours.
All right. Good. Let's do that.
Are we inviting our Patreons to join us in the
overflow room? Dude, I forgot about that. Next week.
We didn't get that happening. Okay.
We don't have Alex here, so let's. But
I thought he's joining us in the overflow room.
He is. I thought
maybe.
Alex, let's send him a message.
I haven't seen anything.
You still gonna come? Hold on.
I'm gonna say, how about? What do you guys think? If there are any, since we kind of talked about this, if there are any Patreons, send them. Go ahead and send them the link anyway. But then we'll do it again next week with proper notice.
All right.
All right. Cool. So then let's go. All right. So let's take this on into our After Hours podcast, which we're going to record right after this. So everyone, if you are already a Patreon subscriber, or if you get in real quick right before we get on and subscribe for as little as $3 a month, we'll send you a link and you guys actually get to participate and we'll show your pretty little faces. We'll get to see you in person if you want, or if not, you can comment. We'll still read your comments and everything. We'll talk, discuss, spill the tea, as the kids say. Right? Did I get that right?
I think so.
I never heard that phrase before until like a few weeks ago. I'm so old.
Never heard it.
Spill the tea. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, come to the overflow room. I think you'll have a good time. So yeah, sign up for our Patreon as little as $3 a month over at patreon.com/punkrocklibертarians. There's other ways to donate to the show over at prlfans.com. Send over some Bitcoin or something like that. And yeah, t-shirts. Go buy our t-shirt over at libertariancountry.com. For discount code is PRL or PRL podcast. It'll get you 10% off your entire order. Or if you spend $50 or more, use the code PRL2 for a 20% discount. So until next time, live free
or die.